Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Priestley King. Welcome once again. So this is the series of poems. You'll be listening to some of the poems I wrote in time past. So I've read two. So you can look at my YouTube page, Dr. Priestley King. You will see the first two poems I read there. I read the whole poem there. So the first one was Morality Begets Legality. And the second one, A Lawless Country. As I told you, these poems were inspired. I didn't just write them. I looked at what was happening in the society and I put pen to paper to write these poems. So the one I'm going to be reading to you now is titled A Tyrant, a Beast. And this was inspired by, again, looking at leaders, political leaders, autocratic leaders, military leaders around the world who lord it over the citizens of the country they are supposed to govern. No chance, no opportunity for citizens to contribute anything to the society. They just want to lord it over people and just do whatever they want. When suggestions are given, they throw away the suggestions. Some people even get killed because they dared to suggest or advise the government. So we see this everywhere in Africa, in Europe, in Asia. We see tyrants who are leaders or political leaders who are leaders in countries. We have examples of where people protested and people were killed because they dared to challenge the government. People died in countries where they said, no, we don't want you anymore. We want a different person or we want a different system. These people hold on to power. They are tyrants, and I dare say they are beasts. So the title of the poem is A Tyrant, a Beast. All men are born equal, but not all men are equal. They are fertilized in similar fashions with the same principles of embryonic development. How they perish in varying circumstances and exit the stage without an opportunity to return. Moral values are a product of mental animals devoid of values, oppress and repress one another. They kill themselves without accountability. They eat one another without a prick of conscience. Why are we humans? For sake of conscience, justice, or moral values, whichever is chosen will be right. Yet, the totality of man should encompass all. For what is human society without justice? Or humanity without conscience or moral values? When humanity is debased and without values, tyranny looms. Or must I say, oppression or slavery. History reveals astonishing trends about the end of tyrants. They are consumed by themselves and their machinations. Nebuchadnezzar in the Holy Book was a tyrant. Hence, he was made to eat grass for 7 years to humble him. Hitler was a totalitarian who was seemingly larger than life. Africa has had a sore history of despots and tyrants, most of whom died disgracefully and exited life stage mysteriously. Nebuchadnezzar was an example of a fortunate despot. He was graced with the opportunity to change his ways. He seized the opportunity to subsequently embrace leadership as an opportunity to serve and influence lives. Woe to you, despots! Your end is near. The phantom absoluteness of your power has corrupted you absolutely. But power is ephemeral, and absolute power is a mirage. Reconsider your evil ways. Retrace your steps to the path of justice and honor. Remember, you are only a player on the pitch of life. So that's the end of that poem. The title again, A Tyrant, a Beast. So you can write your own poem, as I mentioned before. Keep writing, keep putting things together. You can write your poem to even be longer. So I put this poem on my blog page, Nimbus blog. It's been there for a couple of years now. There are a few stanzas there. But of course, the way I read the poem, you probably not realize I've got stanzas in there. So keep working hard, keep writing, keep believing in yourself. You can do it. Just have that courage, that belief in your ability, that you can do it. And I tell you, you can do it. You can write your own essay, as I've always maintained. You can write poems. You can do extraordinary things, only if you put your mind to it. Thank you so much. I remain your friend, Dr. Priestley King. Thank you. Bye.